President John Dramani Mahama, ye nyina ye nim se nanse mu okọ thank you to. Ene eja okọ na wakoka we okọ na wakoka we ensam de bebre na no okọ kan na former President John Dramani Mahama ede abatum nyina ne se ye nim se the New Patriotic Party NPP for enso de o mafa to o so se o me break the 8 akwenya bia o mbefa so a eye 8 years e da ho a na se Ghana for de nyina enim so political party bia wa babetna Ghana konya no so wacha ni 8 years e wo se woko after yenya independence e wo se woko and as after democracy e ba ye no after 8 years e wo se ye to so aba efi ho na ye ma new government eba enti no e ade MPP for air campaign for 8 we are breaking the 8 we are breaking the 8 anya asempto e ne kwa yata so ma show mo national delegate no ase over 275 constituencies no e sha ase akoso na former president in an interview ne to okoye mu no dey say bi to according to no MPP for break the 8 sabe omudi tuetua Ghana for yaso omuma yenda de bi ebefe bia we are breaking the 8 no enye hwintia enye se bia MPP 4% ye nsan so nto aba mu 4 years bia na bia emma ye 12 years na empo omofamba ye empo to juma bi omofamba bia schools bi enfa njuma bi mbra na se omomfa bibi papa embre Ghana for adenti eno okasa according to former president John Dramani Mahama break the 8 no MPP 4 epe senya be ya boni a 8 years ya omenyen omedi anda na na adodan kokufado ne government no ombetimi akata so corruption akoso anda na adodan kokufado ne watch ombe kata so na sabe sika na omunyina pese omode beko no omode akonti break the 8 no enye hwe no omode ba beye na yen nyina yenim se Ghana de ekoto aba ye to aba manipa say bia ne promise yen ene yegina so ato aba ma no to obi ka so obi a me de mutuma me a memesi schools na ya to ama no mutuma me a mema ejuma ba na ya to ama na so ye hye Ghana ha promise na na ado de promise yen ya ye hu into youth ni buafu enso mo se ye san so mama wakwenya foforo entina so biem bu break 8 no just to cover more corruption deals my year Ghana na enso 2024 mo ye den ya NDC betumade so obetumade so na ye papa John Dramani Mahama wa ba be bumu nyina pepepe niema am wose ni nyina mobile account e de ama the next governor na so there is ensemo former president John Dramani Mahama e de atuja MPP for break the 8 no sene omo kana ye hu no ne ohirema enya sa
I'm very disappointed in John Dramani Mahama. Let me tell you something. One time bina me share race and I think one of the greatest runners in history before Usain Bolt na documentary I think 90 often BBB either Lewis Hamilton or one of these oil runner we need the sports teacher can put the name there. He was one of the fastest runners way back in the early 90s and the late 90s. Now he lost at the point that he lost the race completely. So the best 7 and 8. How come the fastest man became the slowest man in the Olympics? Ena afedi ye ni interview. Echi kra no mo ye no documentary after 10 years as MNC no. And ye ni documentary to actually celebrate him. And he says at that moment no he fell from grace to grass. What was going through his head and what did he think caused it? Or see the biggest mistake he did was looking at the opponent whilst they were running. And I'm saying how? Oh no, say this is it. Or see anytime be a races piano, you need to look in front. But anytime be a show opponents no. So show opponents no apano why Jane say you are far ahead. So in your body and your system no, you become sort of relaxed. 2 so show opponents no na or wapa kakra na wabembe buka se debi ene ma menka me ho what man say and that alone e better spirit so e ma hwe ne ye kra na ade na hwe a opese hwe nkran no e bebu wabem and e better home so I went to analyze the problem and the whole speech myself and I realized it's true. You see, even when horses are racing e dey be a short omuti and they kind of hold them in a certain position. Omun shed the obey because shed the obey it does accident BC, and that's what exactly what Mahama is doing. Mahama right now to focus if indeed because up to now NDC for we don't know and they don't know. Me say sorry if I use that say we don't know, but NDC for they don't know if Mahama is coming back or not. You've not even cemented your comeback. You've not even told these people Ultimately, if you will not come back right now, no, and what say NDC for should know, then they put people like Joshua Alabi, start grooming them for 2024. But this is the case. If not told people anything, they be a speech niema. After the somehow they be to join and say MPP4 no. The likelihood of they coming to power 2024 is because they want to aid corruption. How can you say this? Which means one cast out to one cry. You're not confident in 2024 about winning. Saying say break the 8 no say me baswa and ebe baso no, which means MPP4 ebe continue corruption, which means when we say the biggest threat enye Akufo-Addo, the biggest threat Bawumia.
Okay.
He himself, he is not he doesn't believe in himself, and that is the biggest thing right now. What Mahama should do, I don't know if he has a cancer. You see, as Otumfuo said to KMBB before the 2020 elections, Mahama FST or can't be or say or not the onimse political parties no musu any mobile pe, but he believes they have some that they can help Ghana. But Mahama no we lose no person catch and say onko tenase onfa pen and paper onye meet and onfa people council of elders NDC. They should ask themselves dear no mu ya Ghana for etutiano way back in 2012, way back in 2016. That was what Asante mindset. Just this ended election, now Mahama ne turn. Or see, they need to look at those things and improvise on it. Say what on watch or crown now you talk. Now all of a sudden you need to ask yourself, first 2-3 days if you say be a journey, by the end of the day we say obia on so be a similar joint top on no client on the see a ton there. So the question has to do is a dear na me nipa ne duane ye the same dear na say baby am wono me ben gota ho ana say ebia say na me workers need treaty customers. You need to start working on it. Now starting working on it along the way you trying to find out the problems, no, you will end up finding the solution and you get back into power. Mahama, all the mistakes he did, from doing so, from handling of the economy, from a whole lot of things, mess, corruption scandals, up to now, you've not had a clear preview. And I've not had a clear outline. Say, oh, Banuba baby be different. When I'm walking in town and I speak to people, say, Mama, would he come back? Or say, Mahama, but I say, oh, only Mahama need problem, but only the Mahama baby differently. That is the perception Ghanaians have about you. Okay. So the question is, oh, Banedia now baby, it's not the attacking game. MPP4, they've come to prove whatever they've come to prove. At the end of the day, 2024, Ghanaians will judge them. Okay. Until right now, you are in the bigger position because you see, the optics are in your favor. Who need power? And Rebecca say, "Hey, Mahama, say anything." Earthquake secret, Rebecca say MPP. So you have to leverage.
Messi say if you basa krama for say woman mu refida say and the Akufo-Addo the government and Messi if you basa PSG.
Yes, what am I say? So by this time, Mahama should be looking at these things. Say, what can I do? What can I do to get back in shape? But you making these statements, your friend is say Akufo-Addo I say they be playing attacking things, no, nana embwa. By now you should be bringing out something, improvising on the mistakes it did. Because Ghana for in our head, no, I don't see a short memory. See, new this generation, we don't have short memory. All that he did, or show my nipa fame. Hey, that time, no, I knew people and I knew a certain company. During Mahama's doing short time, they lay off 1,000 workers. People were crying going home. I'll never forget that thing. It's been like how many years? 8 years now. I'll never ever forget that thing. That is the scar Mahama's government have put into my brain. Say into MPP4 and yeah, they cry now. You don't feel like giving him a chance. So he needs to come out and tell Ghanaians and say, 8 years now, and now years now, you buy and now move out. We are bringing this into power.
But NDC for the neighbor, basically a former president.
That is what I'm saying. Say on one person and he, if NDC should lose in 2024, we should blame Mahama because right now, no, in the next 2 years or so, I think 2023, on the elections, be president, definitely Obeka stand there. Ghana phone him say you can't just get up one day and say president. It will take years for Ghanaians to recognize you because Ghana we look at popularity. Into vote with Joshua Alabi. Joshua Alabi Bawumia meaning Bawumia. But Joshua Alabi who na onim anything.
Okay.
Your better campaign, he said then, but he can't just come and grab the seat like that. It will take time. That is why the current president, he went 3 times before he won. But Mahama is not giving us anything new. Attacking Kwan and then no attack, a channel attack.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we don't see anything which is coming out from these things. Menuka so yeah, thank you, Tor. Thank you, Tor. He should be bringing, he should tell Ghanaians say, see, I'm more breme, bam, baby, A, B, C, D. He's not doing them.
Okay.
He is not doing them.
Ojo Matthew said, from President John Mahama, forget 2024. Former President John Dramani Mahama, forget 2024. JK Wushua TV say, God will fight for this nation. Nyame di otimi beko mo mayida. Say yanka sayanko anfama ye ho nyame minjindi say obeko ede amay ho. Na former president yenim say okotoyi. Na na wo ka say yenim so no obeba 2024 na senyo no ba. Like o she anamwa wo tu no na senya to ya wo koya. Prince baby njira say papa yi ono an about 2024.
Well, right now no, the game that he's playing is that he wants to test the waters and see. Trust me. Sisi and Ghana for both. I know MPP people who are saying say Enyema Nkoye and they would like Mahama to come back. But you see, this is time on Moka Sasem. If they do elections, so Mahama needs to capitalize on this thing and tell Ghanaians say BBC in the koso kwesi atamone Kwame Ujimo said then to say koso no BBC no they sang that song because of NDC. Let them know say BBC when NDC comes into power. Okay. Let them know say mobile and infrastructure pen and mbabe. You guys are come to do something different. You guys are come to work on the. Let me tell you, me share Mahama speech in the life I don't see anything that he says new. Oba no say when we came we built e-blocks, when we came we built the roads. It's not about what you came to do. I know said those things are your CV. But basically, what you need to do right now is to tell Ghanaians what you are coming to do. It's like your friend is saying who date Oba. Now Oba now who date that period of dating onye she no catch or say on wire Oba be onye because that time I only need dating that's the time I no so be chow say me CV me sune me buy ni and na wo be man be gina so akoni fi akokasa ko wire na na obe wire na na wire. So Mahama needs to come back hard, but if he keeps looking at other people being afraid of Bawumia, thinking and not believing himself, definitely we'll be here and Bawumia will be president. He will be president.
Obisa wo ye MPP ni pa. Obisa wo ye
MPP ni me ye Ghana ni me ye Ghana ni
katia former president dodo. Hey, I'm on for a cancer. Kofi also say, I like you people, pa. Perez or Hinebe Asante, Asem Beba Debi. Akudi say Mahama wants to come back to avoid being held responsible for the Airbus scandal. And I also Kofi say, please, sister, what's your name? I didn't hear. If we are me the better jama, why? I na. Yeah, the ID handling in our account. Wait me, I follow. And so you be free so.